It started with a high fever of 39 to 40 degrees even.
We thought it was a normal fever.
Rashes on his hands, feet and groin area.
The whites of her eyes turned red.
And his lips really red, really distinct, red in colour.
And also some strawberry tongue.
I knew something was not right and I did some research and I realised it's probably Kawasaki disease.
She had Kawasaki disease.
Kawasaki disease.
There are over 200 cases of KD a year in Singapore.
So at that point of time, we was like, what is Kawasaki?
I couldn't stop crying. I didn't know what it was.
He diagnosed it as a normal fever. So we didn't take much notice of it.
Kawasaki disease is a febrile syndrome that affects children under 5 years old. It results in blood vessel inflammation called vasculitis, and this tends to affect the heart blood vessels. Many of the symptoms actually mimic other common childhood infections like adenovirus or scarlet fever. The symptoms of Kawasaki disease include a high-grade fever of more than 5 days duration, typically with red eyes, red lips and tongue. Usually have a lymph node swelling that is more one-sided, a rash that typically affects the trunk, the groin, the BCG site, and sometimes they will have some hand and feet swelling that result in peeling of the fingers and the toes in the second week. Kawasaki disease should be treated early. We like to make a diagnosis before the 10th day of fever because this has been associated with less coronary artery complications.
She was given a IVIG on the day that she was diagnosed with KD.
My child had a heart attack, a massive one, and our whole world shattered.
And all her symptoms went away within 24 hours.
Echocardiogram showed that he had enlargement of his left and right coronary arteries.
He was later put on life support, which was never in the case in Singapore. And since then, he survived up to the day of November 25th, which unfortunately he passed on due to the heart failure.
The objective of this video is to create awareness for Kawasaki disease so that parents, doctors, and caregivers do not just brush it off as a viral fever.
No child should suffer like this.
When it's not
Just a fever.
just a fever.
Join us at facebook.com/Kawasaki Disease Support Group Singapore.